All right, so it's your 91st birthday. How do you feel?
Pretty good for me.
Yeah?
Yes, very good for me.
If you could go back to when you were 18 years old and give yourself advice, what would you tell yourself?
Stop running.
Stop running? What do you mean by that?
Well, I just ran all through life. And I think you should take it easy and think about it before you act. You need to slow down.
Stop and smell the roses?
Yes.
All right. And then what do you want your legacy to be that you leave behind?
Well, I used to think that I wanted everybody to be neat and clean. And that would be my greatest, and keep everything in order.
Yeah.
But that would be the greatest thing I could do, to leave that to all my children. But for some reason it didn't work. And it drives me crazy. Because I'm not used to that, and it really does. It's sort of abnormal on my part. Because that's really not important. It isn't important at all. It's silly. Like that Charles Manson thing, that's the silliest thing I've ever said.
No, it
And
wasn't.
I don't know what it made me say it.
Nah.
No.
It's a very valid thing. And he was on your mind because he just died.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite birthday so far?
Well, maybe this one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why this one?
That's my 91st birthday. So it's pretty good to get there.
It is.
I feel very blessed that I'm made it this long. And I feel very blessed for all the children I have and their husbands and what have you. I feel very blessed with everybody that I've got. And I feel very nice that all this has happened for me today. Although I didn't think I could really make it, but I did.
You're doing great. You're doing amazing.
Yeah, I know it. I know. Pretty good for me, because I really am not able to do much anymore, but I used to. Man, I didn't let this wheelchair stop me from doing anything.
Nope, you sure
I
didn't.
didn't. And then the last time I had heart trouble was in the hospital, was when it really took me for I actually had heart problems. And I've never been quite right.
It didn't smell like that just 2 days ago.
They said it would take a while. But I sometimes wonder if I'll ever get better. I hope so.
I think you're doing pretty good.
Thanks.
I think you gotta give yourself more credit.
I should, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cute shirt. What kind of shirt you got?
Hey, it's got anchors on it.
We found it at Target.
You
It
did?
wasn't like that
Yeah.
even a little 2 days
Or
ago.
Ross,
That
I
wasn't
think.
like that.
Okay, so someday we're not all gonna be here anymore. What do you want people to say about you when they look back and think about you?
Well, I want them to think that I was good.
Me too. You are.
I don't want them to think I was bad. I think the people next door think I'm a bad woman.
That's actually a really good story.
People next door.
Well, they do, because I've been married 3 times. And and they're Catholic. And they just do. They think I'm a wild woman.
Well, who cares what they think anyway,
I don't
right?
know why this popped in my
Well, I
head.
only
I've
have
seen a Family
to
Guy
care
once.
about what my
It's like
maker
in her
thinks.
space, and
But that does
she
kind of bother me.
What
You
the
know,
neighbors think?
Yes, it does. And there's nothing I can do to change their mind.
That's how you just you can't worry about it. You know?
Well, I don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's
you
just,
still laugh. It's funny.
So, what do you think the meaning of life is?
oh, I think the meaning of life is how well you do getting through life and how well you do and are going through life. If you have good thoughts about everybody and try to do the right thing, I think, and it's the same in all religions even, that's what they all say. So it's really the same thing. Everybody thinks the same way, actually. You get right down to it. Some of them tack on little silly things that you have to be or not be, and they don't mean a thing. Let me tell you, they do not mean a thing. It's how you are toward everybody else, and if you're not good toward everybody else, then I think you're in trouble with God then. And things that you wouldn't even go to the priest if you were a Catholic and tell him about. You don't need to. You can talk directly to God, which I do all the time. And yes, I hear him back, not in words, but I do. And I'm not saying I'm different from anybody. I think everybody does. Everybody has that ability. Everybody does. And I think that we are all the same. I don't think there's any difference in any of us. We just have little different plans, which don't mean a thing. I don't think any of these plans mean a thing at all. You pay attention to your own conscience, you do what you think is right, and you try to be nice to all other people. And I tried to be nice to the lady next door by having Leah make a cake for her, and Leah wouldn't do it. She would not give it to her. It was terrible. She wasn't doing it, and I said, you haven't tasted it. Well, I know it's terrible, and I'm not going to give it to her. So I said, well, then give me a bite, and I'll tell you it's terrible enough. So she did, and I ate it, and it was fair. Well, who cares if it's good or not?
It's the gesture. It's the gesture.
It's just
The thought that counts.
It's the gesture.
But I thought I'd try to make friends with,
The neighbor.
yeah, we should be friends. Because there's a,
You don't think the Pages are friends? Of course they are.
well, they are sort of, but not really.
Okay, so someday you're gonna have someday you'll have great grandchildren, and if you could leave them a message, what would you tell them?
Don't run. Slow down. Take it easy. And love everybody. No matter what color they are, no matter what race they are, no matter who they are, love them anyway. Because it's not their fault that they were born differently.